This is Queen Cappy. As you can see from the title, it is going to be what can you expect through July 15th to July 19th. Well, we're going to be getting to the tarot right now. I'm going to see which deck I want to use. I think I'm going to choose between either the Rider's deck or the Garden's Tarot. Actually, you know what? I'll just use both. Whatever I feel like makes me feel like. Whatever. Hope everybody's doing well. Hello, everyone. Are we ready to find out what we're going to be expecting? All right. First, we're going to start with Aries. We're going to be starting with Aries. Let's find out what Aries could be expecting from July 15th to the 19th. Aries, what are you going to be expecting? We're going to pull 2 cards from the Rider's deck. Ooh, we got the 9 of Pentacles. Beautiful. Let's see. One more card. And we've got the 4 of Swords in reverse. All right. So what I have for you is the 9 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords in reverse. Right now I'm seeing that your finances are going to be improving in Virgo season. But I see that you're in a situation to where you feel like you need to be in control of your finances, your destiny. I feel like the relationship that you're in, I feel like you're trying to I feel like in the relationship, you're in a position to where you feel like you have to have I'm not saying full throttle control, but I feel like you're lacking control of the situation. I feel like you're at the mercy of this individual. But I feel like with the Virgo season that things are going to be coming in your favor. Now, with this 4 of Swords in reverse, I feel like you are in deep thoughts about your finances, your relationship, your personal relationship with friends and family isn't questioned right now here, Aries. I feel like with the situation that is arising with this 4 of Swords, you need to see things for what they are. You need to allow yourself to be more expressive when it comes to your thoughts and your words. I feel like with you, Aries, that time is going to heal all wounds. It's just the situation is, I feel like when you get into this Libra season, that you're going to be able to understand things more clearly when it comes to communication, your overthinking, just your thoughts in general. That's what I'm getting from this. So let's find out what other messages we have for you, because I feel like you are more stressed about money than anything. I'm going to use the Soul Truth deck for y'all, for all these Aries. What's going on? What does Aries need to hear right now? What message do you have for Aries universe? We almost had it. All right, we're gonna let that one fall. You got 2 of them. Well, actually, no, you got. Yeah, we're gonna only take that one that showed. That's just too many messages. This one's on top of the cards. I feel like it's more. What can I burn? Well, that's definitely an Aries element. Let's read the card. It says, burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the image that runs through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. Today's soul action. Make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? Well, I'm telling you, right now, by the time Virgo season comes, your finances are going to be more stable. I feel like you're going to be in more control of your situation with the 9 of Pentacles. I feel like you see the bird here, how it's confined, how this bird is blind, it has blinders on, so it's preventing it from doing anything or going anywhere. I feel like you are in a position where you're going to be able to be free. I feel like you're going to be in a position where you're going to be able to express yourself. You're going to be able to be financially stable, but you got to get out of this constantly thinking over things. You got to get out of that energy because it's just not helping you. It's keeping you in a prison, and it says that you need to burn it. So I would suggest you take a piece of paper, put what concerns you have on it, burn it in a ceramic bowl or some sort of ceramic dish, and then just get rid of it that way. I want to see what soul with the C Melody cards have to say to you, because I feel like there's another message needed for you, Aries. I feel like there's time for this. Let's do this. And then I'm going to pull your lucky day of the week, and then I'm going to pull some messages from the bag. And then we're going to move on to Taurus. Hey, everybody. Hello. How are you guys? Yep. I'm good. Ambition is going to be your card. Set your sights beyond the horizon. So you have to have the ambition to get over this mental block, this mental prison, this lack of expressing how you feel through your words, thinking negative thoughts. I think once you get out of this Four of Swords energy, this Nine of Pentacles is going to roll in your favor. Like, I just feel like you just need to get out of that energy. So what's coming for you is you're going to be freed from a mental prison. And the weird part about it is that the bottom of a deck is justice. So justice is being served. So whoever did you wrong, whatever situation you felt like you were in a bad situation, justice is on your side. And that's Libra season as well. So I feel like you're going to be able to get out of this. Let's get through this bag. Let's find out what's going on. Let's pull it. All right, let's get these messages. And your day of the week. Pregnancy question. Someone possibly could be pregnant with an Aries or have someone that's a new job in 3 days. So if any of these Aries out here are looking for a new, like if they applied for a new job, there's more than likely you're going to. And next February is going to be your month. So February, definitely like jot that down. Let's find out what lucky day of the week is going to be for you. Let's find out what lucky day of the week is going to be for Aries. Ooh. Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. So definitely Wednesday is going to be your lucky day, y'all. And I wouldn't take it as today, but you could. But I'm saying this is for next week. So that's what I got for you. Let's move on to Taurus. Let's find out what's going on with Taurus here. What's coming for Taurus? Let's pull out these cards. All right, let's shuffle. Let's get this going on for Taurus. Thanks for all the support, you guys. Hope you like, share, and subscribe. Okay, Taurus. Oh, shoot. Taurus, you got the Four of Swords too, and the Five of Pentacles. What's going on here? With the Four of Swords being the start of the energy, I feel like there's some unresolved business that you need to deal with. I feel like someone left you out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles, and I feel like that puts you in an uneasy mental spell, like you're just under like some sort of like scrutiny. I feel like this person that put you out in the cold is someone that's really close to you. It could be a relationship, could be a family member, could be a friend. I feel like you feel like this individual turned their back on you when you really needed them at the most. But the problem here is, Taurus, your words aren't matching your actions. So if you notice, your swords are in reverse. So you're saying these things, but then your actions are showing them otherwise. So what's coming for you is that you need to be, how can you say it without being blunt and rude? You need to mean what the hell you say. When you're saying it, you need to do it, because the universe is exposing you for what's going on. And I feel like here that, right now you feel like you're walking alone, and you're kind of like in a position to where like, why did this happen to me? But if you go back to Gemini season, you start thinking about the things that's happened, you're going to start to realize that there's a pattern that's developed over here. And it's happened over time. But I feel like Virgo season, I'm going to clarify this with the tarot. I'm going to clarify this Five of Pentacles. I'm going to see what could be fixed. What can be fixed about the Five of Pentacles? What actions can Taurus take to fix the situation? Okay. All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So basically what this is saying, Taurus, is if you can start being true to what you say, and you can start like showing your actions that, you know, that you're able to do what you need to do to get it done, I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is going to roll in your favor. I feel like at this point, you have been thinking negative thoughts. You have been like feeling like the world's against you, like there's nobody you could talk to. And the situation is, it's all in your head. There, you do have a support system around you. I guarantee you have friends and family that are very concerned for you and that want to talk to you. But I feel like you're just taking some time to step back, and you're starting to realize, like, I am really alone. The thing about it is this, though. Closed mouths don't get fed. If you don't tell anybody what's going on, or you don't let anybody know how you're feeling, and the problem gets to the point where it gets to a point where no one wants to deal with it no more because it's a repetitive pattern, you're basically putting yourself in this Five of Pentacles. I'd say you have until Virgo season. What coming for you is you have until Virgo season to get this energy out of your system and start thinking more positive, and the Wheel of Fortune will be in your favor. I do see that happening. I'm going to get another message from another deck because I feel like you need some like positive reinforcement. I feel like you're kind of like, I'm going to go to the Animal Spirit deck. I feel like you're kind of like just like in a crossroads. Like you don't know what to do. And it's, you know, it happens to us. Taurus, don't take this like, oh God, she's beating on me. No, it's nothing to do with that. It's just the universe wants you to know. Dove Spirit. Okay, here we go. Be peace. So, Taurus, if you're seeing white birds, doves, or just white birds in general, they could be seagulls, they can be just white birds, they could be swans, they can be, you know, some ducks or geese are white sometimes. I feel like once you... Hello, how are you? Nice to see you guys in here. Appreciate all the love and respect. Thank you, guys. I feel like once you see this bird, this is when you're going to come one with your crown chakra. If you see the crown on top of the bird's head, this is, I'm going to try to get. And the 21st of July is going to be very significant for you. It's a little after the 19th, but the 21st is going to play a big role for you. I feel like things are going to be working in your favor. I'm going to get a message from the Sea Melodies deck as well for you. I feel like you're just like in a position where you just feel like everybody's turned their back against you here, Taurus, and that's not even the case. All love and light to you. All right, let's go. Let's move it. Let's find out what's going on with the Taurus. All right, we have two. We have rescue. Help others in need or ask for assistance when you need it. Like I said, closed mouths don't get fed. You have to, if someone helps you, you've got to be able to return the favor. I'm not saying on the same exact, go around. I'm just saying if someone asks you for some advice or some help or whatever, just don't shine them off. Help them out. They need help too. And your dreams are going to be very significant through the 15th and the 19th. Please pay attention to them. It's going to be follow your yearning for the deep blue sea. So your dreams are going to be very connected to you. Let's get some messages from the back. Let's find out. And then we're moving on to Gemini. Let's see what Gemini's got it coming to them too. All right. Oh, we got to do your day of the week too. All right, here we go, Taurus. What is this? Let's figure this out. October's going to be your month. So October's definitely going to be your month. What's coming for you? And let's see. You'll be in a loyal relationship. So if you're concerned that you're not going to have a loyal relationship or you're not going to be in one, that's... Light a candle. Watch the flame. Calm yourself. So there you go. You need to take some time to yourself and calm yourself down. Let's find out the lucky day of the week for you. Let's shuffle the cards. What is Taurus's lucky day of the week? What is going to be their lucky day of the week? What does Taurus need to know about their lucky day of the week? Which day is going to be for Taurus? Which day is going to be for Taurus? Thank you so much for, your support. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all the help I can get. Ooh. I'm only holding this card, so Thursday. The rest flew across. Thursday is going to be the lucky day of the week for you, Taurus. All right, so that's what I have for you. We're moving on to Gemini. And for those of you who came in and didn't realize, I'm on Gemini right now, but I will be doing timestamps so you guys can go back and look at this. I'm doing Gemini right now. Let's go into Gemini. Let's go into Gemini. Let's find out what's going on with Gemini. What can Gemini expect through July 15th through the 19th? We just left the new moon energy. Well, let's see. What is going on here? Gemini, what the hell? Okay. Whoa, okay. All right. I have 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. Gemini, what's coming to you is I feel like someone's going to be walking away from you, or I just feel like the situation's not. I feel like, okay, I'm going to say this. This looks like a relationship issue. I seem to be getting a lot of this for Gemini lately. I think this is a relationship issue, and it could be with a friend, family, or a romantic, but take what only resonates. What I see here is I see that this person is bringing you down. I believe that this person has been taking advantage of a situation. Like, they want sympathy from you. They want to take everything you have. And this individual, if you see this individual with the crutches and the bandaged foot and whatnot, but if you notice, the other foot has a shoe on it and this one has the bandage. Like, they're not even walking on the injured foot. Like, they're walking on the injured foot. They're not even babying the other injured. They're like, they're playing the victim. They want your sympathy. They want you to cater to them. And then if this behavior starts to change, they find other like strategies to try to make you come back. And I feel like here you feel like you're at a loss, like you don't know what to do. You at one point you thought this person was your twin flame, but I think what happened here is the universe withdrew the contract and turned this person into a karmic. And I think you gave this person like 3 strikes, you're out, if not maybe even more. And you're looking at all this you've invested in, all this time you put in. And I feel like this Cancer season really opened your eyes. I think you could even be close to water. You could be close to an ocean, a river, a lake. I think you're at this point where you're next to some water. Universe wants you to go to next to the water and actually receive the calming rewards from it. You need to go in and you need to either put your feet in it. You need to either like feel it. You need to be around it. You need to be, because I feel like with you, Gemini, I think you're lacking your emotional state. I think you have a problem with not crying at this point. I feel like you feel like if you cry, then you're weak, and that's not the case. I feel like it cleanses your soul. Every time you cry, it cleanses your soul. It just basically allows you to see things from a different perspective. Like, things are lifted off your chest. Yeah, no one wants the puffy eyes and the clogged nose, but that's just how sometimes has to be. And I feel like you're grieving the situation. I think you're asking the universe what you should do. Like, I think at this point you're begging. Like, how do I deal with this? And if you see here, the woman is literally barefooted, and the woman's basically trying to figure out, what do we do next? I think at this point, don't take this as sexual, like the sexes. Take this as resonates to you, Gemini. I see this woman here, could be man or female. I see this woman here sitting here trying to put everything together. And this guy that's following was like, well, what do we do next? What's the next step? And you're just like, oh my God, when are you ever going to take the lead? I feel like this is the problem. This could be with a friend. This could be with a romantic. Could be with a family member. I just feel like the universe is telling you, you reap what you sow. If you keep allowing it, and the universe is already giving you, obviously, red signs. Like, look, there's red on the ground, and there's the blue. Like, after the first time, that was a mistake, okay? It was water. Now we see red. Like, it's like been red flags given to you, and you just keep ignoring them. You keep thinking, well, maybe if we just do this, maybe if we just go to counseling, maybe if we just, I tell them how I feel and they acknowledge it and they're going to change. The universe has already said this. This person is who they are. This is not going to change. This is going to continue going on as long as you allow it. I think, honestly, the universe is giving you till Cancer season to actually Get what you need to say off your chest so you can emotionally heal from this. And I feel like if you don't, I'm going to see what the consequences are. Because usually there's always a consequence when you don't pay attention to the situation. Let's see the consequences. What is the consequence of the Five of Cups? Yeah, you're going to deal with the Nine of Wands. You're going to still continue to be the injured. You're going to be the one dealing all by yourself. You're going to be eventually... You're going to give this person exactly what they want until they move on, and then you're going to be left in the dust. And this is going to be happening during Leo season. So it's the next season after. So the universe is basically giving you a heads up that you need to either eliminate the situation on your own terms, or the universe is going to do it for you. I mean, I'm not saying this is a choice, but the universe says you're going to continue to keep going through the same things over and over again. So what can you expect from July 15th to the 19th? Well, you can keep going through the same things that you keep going through, and the universe is trying to warn you so you could eliminate the situation, so you can move towards, greener pastures or better waters. But if you continue to want to do this, Gemini, universe is like, oh, fine. Then you'll find out the hard way. You'll be left alone. This person will leave you in the dust when you had the opportunity to end it on your own terms and at least feel better about yourself, getting the emotional baggage that you've been carrying off your chest. I mean, this person's even made you go, this is for a relationship. This person's even caused you to go homeless, possibly. Caused you to lose your job. Maybe even cause some scrutiny. This person also could be a fire sign. Could be a Leo, Sagittarius. Could be an Aries. Also could be a Cancer. Or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or an Earth sign. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But either way, this, like, the signs are there. I think what you can expect is to be able to relieve yourself of what could possibly happen in the future, that you have a little bit of a hand's grip of what's going on. But please only take what resonates. If it's not your story, then it's not your story. But that's what I got for you, Gemini. Let's go into your... I feel like you need some sort of, like, soul boosting. So we're going to go with soul truth. I feel like you're, like, down in the dumps, and you just feel like you need some, like, a pep talk or something. Universe... Oh, there it flew. I'm going to go grab it. I hate when they fly like that, but it's usually intense. Here it is. When was the last time I danced freely? When was the last time, Gemini, that you actually danced freely? Let's read it together. Let's find out what this is about. Title is Dance. Because it will shift you into a beautiful state, because it will get you out of your head into your body and heart. Because fear lives in the head, along with anxiety, control, guilt, frustration, and impatience. In just a few minutes of dancing, you will make the shift. You will feel a charge of joy and confidence take over, and you will feel the soul reminder to live and lead from your heart. Dancing is a tool to ground us in the now. It triggers happiness. It is the gateway to freedom, to become free. Dance. Today's soul action. Dance for 3 minutes to your favorite song. Notice in the inward fire grow within, and the feeling you feel being you. You are a wild, loving force. Express it with dance today. There you go. You got to free yourself from this trap. I'm going to call it a trap. I'm going to give you some messages, and then I'm going to do your day of the week. I feel like that was enough for you to take on, so let's find out what this is. November is going to be your month. Here, Gemini. Here it is. Miracles are coming. Get a time frame. All right, let's get the time frame from the time frame deck. Where's my time frame deck? Here it is, time frame deck. Let's get the time frame. Let's find out what we got going on. All right. Universe, give me the time frame for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know about the time frame for the miracles that are coming for them? What is the time frame? Give them the time frame. They need the time frame. All right. 5 days to 5 weeks, y'all. You got 5 days to 5 weeks for your... Let's get in for your lucky day of the week. Let's find out what your lucky day is. Universe, what is the lucky day for Gemini? What's going to be lucky day of the week for Gemini? What can they... Okay. Sunday is going to be your lucky day. Well, I hope that resonated with you, Gemini. I'm sorry that probably wasn't something you wanted to hear. But, you know, sometimes the toughest things we have to hear is the ones that we really do need to hear the most. So, take what resonates, and hopefully this works for you. Love and light to you, Gemini. I'm moving on to Cancer right now. Let's go on with Cancer. Let's go on to Cancer. Universe, what do you have coming for Cancer from the 15th to the 19th? What can Cancer expect coming to them? All right. All right. Sweet. You got the Ace of Swords. You're getting yourself... Oh, got a Death card too. Oh my God, Cancer. Things are going good for you. All right. I see here, Cancer, that, you know, you finally have got your crown chakra aligned. I see that you got your knowledge. You're finally figuring out, you know, that you're starting to realize that positive thinking is what's making things happen. I do see here with this Death card, though. I do see that you have a death of an old cycle, birth of a new. I really do see Scorpio season is definitely going to be your season as well. But here comes this. I think Gemini season gave you an eye-opener, and now you're starting to think clearly, more positive. I feel like you're able to express yourself. I really feel like with the Mercury retrograde being in Cancer, I really feel like it actually made you take a step back and actually make you think about your thoughts, make you think about your words. Your words are starting to come out more clearly. Your thoughts are starting to come out more positive. I feel like you've really grown from Gemini to now. I really do, Cancer. Congrats to you. All right. I really don't think you need a hardcore advice. So I'm going to go to the moon decks to see what you know, what's coming for you. Because I don't know. I just get a good vibe about this. Heck yeah. You're definitely, you ended an old cycle. Congratulations to you, Cancer. That's an amazing accomplishment. Universe is recognizing it. You're putting in the work. Let's see. Okay. We have full moon in Libra. Let's see. What does it say? The scales balance. See, what did I say, man? You're right on the right path. Now let's read it. All right. Find balance in all areas of your life, while also being mindful of your own needs and boundaries, using the full moon's energy to create harmony. The 30th of July is going to be very significant to you. You're definitely going to need to find that balance that you need, for sure. The balance is definitely going to be needed here, Cancer. You know, I'm going straight to your lucky day of the week because it just seems like I also have this. So good news is coming to you. It's going to be coming to you quickly. You're going to receive a message. Universe is telling me right now, you're going to receive a message about money or a job opportunity that's going to be coming to you. Universe wants to say around the 17th or 18th is going to be very significant. Those numbers are going to be very, very significant. 17th and 18th. That's what I'm hearing. Something about money or a job opportunity. So, good luck to you, Cancer. Love and light to you guys. Let's go with lucky day of the week. Let's flip it. Friday. Friday is your lucky day of the week. Let's get into your message bag. Let's find out what's going on here. And then we move on to the Leos. I'm going to pull out these ones. All right, let's open them up. Let's see what we got going on here. Stop talking and listen. Okay. So sometimes, you know, you got 2 weeks to figure it out here. Get it figured out, Karma. You already know what you're doing. You're thinking clearly. You're getting it done. Pay attention to your dreams. Your dreams are going to be some significant messages coming to you. Pay attention to your dreams. Your dreams are going to be very, very, very key. All right, that's what I have for you, Cancer. I hope this resonated with you all. Love and light. Thanks for everybody that's watching. If you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. All right, let's move on to The Leos, the Lions, King of the Jungle, Queen of the Jungle. Let's see what you guys got going on. Let's go on to Leo. What's going on with Leo? All right, we've got the Three of Cups. Things are starting to look up for you, Leo. Ooh, and the Six of Pentacles. All right, here we go, Leo. Let's get into it. So this Cancer season, I feel like a wish or a blessing's coming your way for all the hard work you're going to be able to harvest here, your ambitions, like everything you've been doing. Like you've really been putting yourself emotionally out there, and the universe is going to reward you with putting yourself out there. I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like it's telling you that you need to start giving instead of taking. I feel like you could have possibly been dealing with the Libra, with the scales, with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like you're kind of like sketchy on releasing some funds. I don't know. Just what I'm getting from you, Leo. I feel like you've felt like you're giving, but you're not receiving back. But the universe wants you to know that that's how you balance the scales. The more you give, I'm not saying you have to give everything you have. You never give unless you got. But the more you give, the more likely your finances are going to be balanced, and the universe is going to keep blessing you with more. But I do see a wish fulfillment or a possible abundance coming your way this Cancer season. Yeah. Red's going to be very significant to y'all. Definitely wear red to bring more abundance your way. Finances and stuff. Red is a very powerful color when it comes to like meeting people and talking to people and whatnot. So you could be connected to certain people. But I'm going to get an animal card for you because you guys are the Lions. So I'm going to find out what's going on there. But I do see good news coming your way. Abundance, a wish fulfillment. But in order for that to work, you got to make sure you give as much as you receive. The 20th is going to be very significant to you, 20th of July. Dolphin spirit, this and that are true. So, this and that. So, in order you to see the abundance, you need to give to receive. So, if you're telling somebody you're going to give them something and you don't, the universe is going to punish you tenfold. If you are a man or a woman of your word and you're doing what you're supposed to do and you're seeking the balance that you need, then the universe is going to receive you with the highest coin. But you have to do it in a balanced way. You cannot do it to be manipulative. You can't do it to be controlling. And yeah, I feel like there's going to be something to celebrate, like abundance or something is coming to you, like an opportunity, possibly a new job career. But let's move on. Let's get into your lucky day of the week. I feel like you really don't need a whole lot of advice, but just keep yourself, up. Wednesday is a lucky day of the week for you. And let's get some messages from the bag. And then we're going to move on to Virgo. All right, let's see what yours say. What does this say? Next month, your luck is changing. That's the abundance that's probably coming your way. Move forward. Stop looking back. If you're in the position where you're like, you think you're going to get back an X or whatever, it's just not going to work. And it's warning you 3 weeks losing money. Better be doing something right with your money here, Leo. And getting a raise. You'll be getting a raise at work. So, like I said, the more you give, the more you receive. The more selfish you are and the more manipulative you are, the universe is just going to punish you with the 3 weeks. So, kind of goes hand in hand. So, stop living in the past. Move forward. Better things are here to come your way. So, that's what I have for you, Leo. Let's move on to Virgo. I'm moving on to Virgo right now. Let's go to the Virgos. All right, Virgo. Let's do the shuffle. Let's find out what's going on with you. Let's go to Virgo. All right. What's going on with Virgo? What does Virgo expect from the 15th to the 19th, 2026? Ooh. Those came out quick. Here we go. We got the Hierophant and we got the Queen of Swords. Virgo, I feel like you need some spiritual grounding. What's coming to you is some spiritual grounding. I feel like you need to take yourself aside and you need to like really like ground yourself, get yourself in a better position when it comes to your spirituality, your religion. I feel like you need to like take it a little bit more seriously. I feel like you've been putting it on the side burner here, Virgo. Therefore, I feel like you've been off. With the Queen of Swords, I feel like the universe wants you to know what's coming your way, is that you need to like what to expect. You need to pay attention to how you feel. The universe wants you to be truthful, but the universe doesn't want your words to cut like a knife. It needs to come from a loving space. And I do see here in the chair, I see an angel. An angel is watching over you. I do see a butterfly in the chair as well. Transformation is coming to you as well. If you do see butterflies or like angels, statues, angels in general, just whatever the case may be, I feel like that's the time to let you know, like, you're heading towards the right spot when it comes to your mental state and your verbal communication. We are in Mercury retrograde under Cancer. I feel like the things that you've said, you didn't think about it and it just slipped out, and then you've hurt some people because of it. But universe says what's coming to you is what you need to understand is, in order for this transformation to come in full effect, for you to be the person you need to be spiritually grounded or religious, you know, back to your religion. You need to get yourself rooted again. And I feel like with this is going to be an opportunity for you to grow. So let's get into it. Let's find out what your message is going to be. We're going to go to the moon decks. I feel like a moon is going to answer what you need to do. I'm half tempted to see your chakra, but I don't want to go too long into it. All right. Full moon, the harvest beauty, or the harvest bounty. I'm about that. Let's read it. Enjoy the fruits of your labor and celebrate abundance, feeling the satisfaction of a job well done. It's full moon in Taurus, which is your fellow earth sign. The 20th of July is going to be very significant. I feel like at that point, you're going to have your completion of your Queen of Swords is going to be coming in effect with the transformation. I believe the transformation is going to start on the 20th. I feel like I said, you need to get more grounded. You need to get yourself more stable. I feel like once you get in that position, the transformation can just work its way, and then you'll start noticing things more go your way. You won't have to argue. You won't have to be so aggressive. You wouldn't have to be so, you know, demanding. I feel like things will start coming to your favor. But the universe also wants you to understand that you need to pay attention to your spiritual side as well as your religious side. So take what resonates with you. Let's get in with your lucky day of the week. And then we're going to go with your messages. And then we're moving into Libra. Let's see. All right. Flip it. Oh, it's a negative. It's down. Keep going until we get this. Oh, we've got Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be Virgo's day. Let's get some messages from the bag. 2 only came out for y'all. I take that back, 3. Go in near water, replenish yourself. Yeah, you need to ground yourself as well as get yourself purified. A vacation is definitely needed. I feel like a vacation is probably going to be coming towards your way here soon. And getting dumped. All right, if you are getting dumped here, Virgo, I think that's when you need to step into your spiritual or religious side to turn and get the extra support that you need, as well as don't take it out on other people when this happens. I feel like that's why the Queen of Swords is here. I feel like if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, but it's all how you retrieve yourself. And you have the full moon in Taurus, which means you are a beautiful individual inside and out, and I feel like you just need to let things happen the way it's going to happen. Like, you will have transformation. This will transform you into a better person. That's what I'm getting from it. Let's move into Libra. What's going on with my Libras? Libra. What's going on with Libra from July 15th to the 19th? What does Libra need to know? What's going on with Libra? What does we got the 5 of Swords. In denial of something. Oh, Two of Cups and the... Okay. Uh-huh. Alright. 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 This is definitely going to be love for most of you. Please only take what resonates with you. I have the Five of Swords and the Two of Cups, and on top came the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so Five of Swords, you feel like you're being abandoned. You feel like you're alone. You feel like every time you talk to somebody, they end up leaving you in the dust. But you also have the Two of Cups. You're willing to express yourself. I have a feeling this individual is going to take the relationship the next level in Leo season. Like the commitment's going to be either engaged or you're going to be married, or he's going to ask you for like a commitment. Like, will you be my girlfriend? Will you marry me? The commitment's going to the next level. Let's just say that. With the Five of Swords, I feel like this individual could possibly be an air sign, could be a possible Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They can also have water placements in the charts. Could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I do see this individual, like, you try to communicate with them and they leave you unseen. Or you try to get their attention and they're just like, oh, I'm busy. Oh, da-da-da. This person could be next to a river, could be next to a lake. I'm also seeing here with the Ten of Pentacles, I'm seeing here that the family is possibly growing. Libra, you possibly could have 2 dogs. You're going to get advice from an old man, a random person off the street with white hair and a beard. This individual is going to give you some wisdom about life itself. The universe wants you to take that advice. Once this individual contacts you and basically just let you know that your finances are going to improve when you see this white-haired man with the beard, your finances are finally going to improve. They're going to stay stable. I'm going to clarify this Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles has got me kind of... This is like family commitment. Like, this is like, clarify the Ten of Pentacles. This is very interesting, Libra. King of Cups. Yeah, the commitment's definitely going to be there. They're going to ask you, this individual is going to ask you commitment. This person's going to come up to you and be like, are you going to be mine or not? Like, they don't want to play games anymore. Okay, let's see what this one was. King of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. All right. Six of Pentacles. I don't know. I feel like the Six of Pentacles, I feel like you know this person's your person. And the Knight of Wands, you feel like everything's happening too quickly. That's what I'm getting this. The Knight of Wands. You feel like this person's not fully ready to commit because you feel like this person doesn't communicate in the way that you want them to. Like, you can... Okay, take please on resonates. This is what the universe is telling me to tell you about the Knight of Wands. When you message this person, it takes this person forever to message you back. And then you're sitting there wondering, well, what the hell is going on? Why is this person so fucking busy? I know he's not at work. I know he's not at an event. I know he ain't dealing with business. Why is he ignoring me? But the universe wants you to know that this individual hasn't had a solid relationship like this. Like, this person has a tendency to emotionally distance themselves from previous relationships. And they feel like if they invest all themselves into you, that you could more than likely be the Six of Pentacles and you could possibly give what you want and take what you want. So this individual is kind of scared. So word of advice, please take time with this person, Libra. I know it seems kind of difficult right now, but take some time when it comes to the communication part of things, and understand that this individual has been through something before when it comes to relationships. So this goes for male or female. Take some time. Relax. I need to see what is going on for Libra. What message do you have for Libra? Empathy. You need some empathy for this individual. There's more beneath the surface. You need to empathize with this individual. If this individual is not contacting you like you like or whatever, understand this person ain't doing this on purpose. This person's doing it out of survival. That's what the situation is, doing it out of survival. So, heads up. I'm going to go into my Life Changes deck. I feel like something's changing with this Ten of Pentacles. Let's find out what changes are coming to Libra. What changes are coming to Libra? What is coming to Libra that Libra needs to know? What is changes? All right. Raise is coming. Your finances are going to be increasing. Which Ten of Pentacles is money. Okay, hold up. Get checked at the doctor's? Huh. That's also a sign. Get checked at the doctor's. You probably have something going on that you need to get checked. Let's go into the... Oh, hold on. We gotta go to your lucky day of the week. What is going to be Libra's lucky day of the week? Then we're going to go to your messages. And then I think I'm going to leave things the way they are because... Oh, you've got Tuesday and Monday. I'm taking both. Monday and Tuesday are going to be lucky day of the week. Let's find out what Libra's going on. Okay, let's find out. You got quite a few there. Let's find out. Prayers are being answered, so whatever prayer you've been praying on is going to be answered. Sage, you need it. Money question. Ask Tarot. We already figured that out. You're getting a raise. Pay attention to angel numbers. They're very significant. Let's find out what this is. Meditate. So we're going to meditate. So the money thing, I think I'm going to answer it. We're going to do... Is Libra going to be receiving money soon, the 15th and 19th? Upright, yes. Downright, no. If it's downright, that means it's going to be later than that. Hold on. I wasn't ready for that. Let's go. Upright, the 9 of Cups. So, yes, it's going to be received. So, your finances are going to be cool. I think with the 9 of Cups, Cancer season is going to be good with your financial growth with what's left of Cancer season. I feel like you're going to be getting the abundance you need. But I feel like you're just being stubborn at the same time. So, yeah, finances are going to be good. So that's what I have for you, Libra. Good luck. Get checked at the doctor. Yeah. Let's move on to Scorpio. Let's find out what's going on. Alright, let's go to Scorpio. And then we're going to move on to Sagittarius. I like Sagittarius. They're pretty funny. Alright, let's move on. Try to get cards in the right spot so I'm not losing them. Alright, let's do this. Let's go into Scorpio. Scorpio, what's going on with you? What can you expect from the 15th to the 19th of July? What can we expect? Ooh, Hermit card. All right, we're getting some... Oh, and then we got the Ace of Pentacles. All right. With the Hermit card, I feel like you're finally seeing things for what they really are. You're starting to come towards the light. You're starting to understand that with this knowledge that you received, you're starting to really comprehend that everything that you were assuming wasn't what it was. Universe wanted you to take a step back and actually analyze the situation for what it is. And because you are doing that now, Scorpio, universe is saying that you are now being guided by the light. And because of that, you're going to have the Ace of Pentacles. You're going to have the highest of coins. So the universe is saying that abundance is coming to you. Just a heads up, pay attention to either yellow, white lilies, or irises. Pay attention to garden arches. If you see those, finances are going to be coming towards you. Roses are significant. You could be dealing with the possible Virgo. You could be dealing with an Earth sign. Could be dealing with the Capricorn, Taurus. Or another Virgo itself. I'm seeing here with the situation for what it is, that things are going to be better for you. Things are moving forward in a direction that you can actually accept. And because of that, I also feel like you've been isolating yourself away from certain people. I feel like you felt like the toxicity or the negativity was getting a little too extreme for you, and you just decided to go close yourself off and shut down and try to get your mind back with some clarity and trying to like take a very good stance on what's been really going on. Due to that, I'm going to get your chakra, because I feel like you're just like in a place right now to where you may have grounded yourself, but I feel like your chakra is still not aligned, and there's something else you need to work on. What chakra does Scorpio need to work? Oh, there it is, crown chakra. So like I said, you got yourself grounded. It's your thoughts you need to work on. It's thoughts. So positive action is what it is. I'm going to read it to you. Let you see it. I focus on the beauty in me and find silence. I live and honor the present by doing what I can do now. What I cannot change, I let go of and entrust to God. That's what I'm saying. You're taking a step back. You've gotten the hermit energy, and you were analyzing the situation from afar. And you had to realize that you had to separate yourself. So what the universe is doing for you, what to be expected, is for you to get in that place to where you don't have to be involved in all the nonsense. You can take that step back. And I think you need to work on your crown chakra at this point. I think you have taken yourself away and you've isolated yourself, but the thoughts are still there, and you need to get the thoughts out of your head. I do think you grounded yourself. I think you got yourself in more of a, stable grounding, but I don't think that your mind is stable as it should be. And I think you need to move in, like I said, a positive action when it comes to it. But your finances and what to expect to come to you, your finances are going to be stable. I feel like a decent amount of money is going to be coming to you. So there you go. Let's go into your lucky day of the week. I really don't think I need to give you any more advice. I think it's pretty explanatory with the... Ooh. Monday's your lucky day of the week. Sorry, I'm still congested, guys. Apologize. I'm going to pull a couple of messages for you. Oh, it's 2. All right. A blessing's coming in a week. All right. So this abundance could be coming. And pay attention to your life goals. Your life goals are being affected right now through this. So you need to allow yourself to make your life goals realistic. With the Hermit card, step aside. Take the time you need to think with your crown chakra on where you want your life to go, what direction you want, and what goals you want to, succeed. So I hope that worked for you, Scorpio. Let's move on to Sagittarius. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Let's go to Sagittarius. Gotta love those Saggies. Here we go. Love and light to you, Scorpio. Let's move on to Saggy. And like I said, I will be doing timestamps. So if you guys, if you missed your reading, you really didn't. We have the Star card. And we have the Page of Cups. All right, Sagittarius. I feel like with The star card, I feel like you got 1 foot in the water and one foot out on land. I think you're just not sure of which direction to go. I feel like you feel like someone's talking behind your back with the bird in the background, if you see it right there. Or you feel like someone's like watching you and like making you feel uneasy. I feel like with this situation here with the star card, I feel like you're not giving yourself what you need. I feel like there is going to be a wish fulfilled, but I feel like when you are able to understand who you are and you can see yourself for what you are and not caring about what other people think about you, I feel like that's when this wish is going to come. But at the same time, you got the Page of Cups. You're not listening to your conscience. You're not listening to your intuition. You're talking to yourself. You're giving yourself the pep talk and the advice, but then you're not acting upon it. And because of this, this is going to make you emotional. I think you need to drink more water too, Sagittarius. I think you're lacking in the water department. I also see that you need to talk to somebody that you trust so you can get whatever's off your chest and keep it off your chest. I also see that you need to go by water and actually just like stand there and look at it and watch it flow and just close your eyes and listen to what's around you. Because I feel like you're lacking that relaxation, the calming essence of the situation. I feel like you are just so wrapped up in your own world that you're forgetting on what's happening. But I do see what's coming towards you. I do see if you can get yourself together and you stop acknowledging what other people think of you, I really think that you could get this abundance handed to you. I really do. I think the universe wants to grant you your wish, but your wish fulfillment can't be granted if you don't put in the work. You can't expect things to come if you're not willing to put in the work. And that's what I got from you, Sagittarius. So let's move on. Because of this, I think I'm going to give you a soul truth card. Because I feel like you really need this advice here, Saggy. I feel like your intuition's telling you to do it, but I think you're not listening and you're going the other direction. And I think that's what's causing you to be the 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on land. Like, I feel like you're playing it safe. That's a better way to put it. You're playing it safe. So you're like, if I do it this way, then at least I won't lose completely. But if I do it this way, at least I won't, I'll benefit in somehow. And that's just not how it works. Either you're all in or you're not. And that's what I think what's coming down to it. All right, let's see what this one is about. How can I be more flexible right now? Let's read what the message is in the back. Put the deck down. Sorry about that. What are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. Today's soul action. Remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and that you are not alone. Do some yoga. I suggest to go out and, go by the water and close your eyes and listen to it. But maybe some yoga will do some good for you. Maybe the universe wants you to start moving around with your body and start actually giving your body some actually TLC. Let's find out what lucky day of the week you have. So what's coming for you, Sagittarius, is that if you can seek the balance that you need and let go of the control issues and start listening to your intuition and your conscience, I feel like the universe is going to give you a wish fulfillment with the star card. You could be possibly dealing with an Aquarius. You could possibly be dealing with the water sign. Could be Pisces. Could be Cancer, Scorpio. Let's find out. Your lucky day of the week is Friday. Friday is going to be your lucky day of the week. Let's get some messages from the bag, Saggy, and then we're going to move on to Capricorn. Let's find out. Okay, let's see what this says. New job in 3 days. Good job. So you're going to be possibly getting a new job or a change in a job. 5 weeks, changes are coming. Get the angel answer deck. See, changes 5. 1 week, you're getting money. In 1 week. Okay. Let's get the Angel Answer deck. Let's find out what message it wants to say. I have to do a couple of cards for it to make sense. Universe, what changes are coming for Saggy? Give me the storyline. What is... Remain positive. Hold on. An opportunity. Let's see. Forgiveness. Peaceful resolution. All right, so this is what I got for you. So remain positive. An opportunity for forgiveness. Peaceful resolution. So whatever you're dealing with as far as the situation, I feel like you need to remain positive. The opportunity to forgive is going to come, and it will be a peaceful resolution. I think this will pull you out of that 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land type energy. I feel like that's going to get you out of there. But that's what I have for you. Nope, wait, my bad. I got to get the bag out. Let's get some messages. Oh, we already did that. That's right. You already did the messages. My bad. Cards are covering it. Let's move on to Capricorn. Love and light to you, Saggy. I hope that you get that stableness that you need so you can receive that wish fulfillment. I feel like you've got until Cancer season to get this figured out and get this all cleared up. Cancer season is going to be your deadline, so just pay attention to what's going on. Let's move on to Capricorn. Let's find out what's going on with the Cappies. I am a Capricorn myself, so I'm kind of intrigued to see what's going on myself. Let's find out what's going on with us Capricorns. Queen Cappy in the house. Let's figure it out. What's going on with Capricorn? Ooh. Ooh. I hate that. Three of Swords. Oh, lovely. Wouldn't we love this? Ah. Capricorn. What to be expecting is someone's been lying. Someone is backstabbing and someone is betraying. So heads up. I believe this Leo season is going to be the opportunity to step out of this victim mentality and actually, you know, progress ourselves in another direction. What is going to be the positive outcome of the Nine of Wands? Love. Lover's card. All right. So basically, if you can get through this Three of Swords situation here, lies, betrayal, you know, being betrayed, you know, all these things, I feel like once the cycle breaks, because it's going to be, it feels like the clouds are over you right now and it's just raining and you feel like you're just stuck in a situation. But I feel like once you get out of the storm, you could get yourself out of this Nine of Wands energy, because the more you stay in this energy, the more the Nine of Wands continues on here, Capricorn. I feel like you need to take a step back and get out of this mentality. Like, I feel like you feel like, God, everything's just happening to me. I feel like if I move wrong, shit's hitting the fan. And the thing about it is this, Capricorn, you're not hallucinating. It's happening. But the thing about with every storm, you have to suffer the consequences of it. And I feel like instead of dealing with it in a healthy situation, you're just burying it up and just moving on. That's just not how you do things. But if you can get out of this energy, the Lover's card is here. I feel like you can get back in that position. I feel like love will definitely be coming to you. But the thing about it is this, pay attention to when the rainstorm comes, you need to go out in it. You need to have the rain drip on you. You feel the water on you, cleanse you from the outside. Because I feel like you've been harboring all this inside of you and you haven't expressed yourself. Your communication hasn't been on key. Your actions haven't been what they used to be. And I feel like if you get out of this energy, then you can get back to where this is. I feel like you're going to be able to have the freedom to spread your wings. You're going to be able to go outside and experience the sun instead of always having that cloud behind you. It's just the way it is here, Capricorn. Sometimes we have to get told something that, you know, we don't want to hear. Sometimes that's the best advice you can get. Now, because of this, I'm going to go to the Soul, the Soul's Truth deck. I feel like we're definitely in need of this right now, Capricorns. We need some sort of advice. What's going on with us Capricorns? Give us the message that Capricorns need to hear from the 15th to the 19th. What does Capricorn need to hear? All right. Am I communicating my needs? I just said that. Let's read it. Your needs matter. What are you needing right now? What haven't you communicated? What are you afraid of? Is it possible what you are fearing is not true? Today's soul action. Journal these answers. What are my needs? Am I saying no and yes enough based on my desires? Am I telling my full truth? Do I believe my needs matter? And do I share them with others? Do I ask for what I want when communicating my needs? What am I resisting and with whom? What do I need in order to feel safe enough to express my needs? So, Capricorn, I feel like we like to make our people happy. And so in order to that, we end up like taking the blunt end of things. And I feel like what's coming for us is that we need to be more communicative and we need to express how we feel. If we are hurt, we need to express it. If we are disappointed, we need to express it. If we are needing something, we need to express it. If we don't want to do something, we need to say it. We need to do it. I feel like that's what's happening here. So let's get on to lucky day of the week for us. Lucky day of the week. Saturday. Let's go into the bag. Let's find out, what does Capricorn need to know right now? Ooh, these? Okay. Money coming from nowhere. So some money's going to be coming out of nowhere, y'all. You're on the right path. Got to get through that storm. Losing money. Okay. Jesus. Your health is good. I'm going to find out about that losing money. I want to find out what that is coming from. I'm going to go into the... find out about this. I'm going to go on the money cards. I don't know. Something about this money situation is kind of boggling me. I want to know what's going on with the money situation. It kind of bothers me. Because we're getting money, but then we're losing money. I'm going to be honest with you. That's true because I did lose some money yesterday. So, that part is true. I think that mine's already happened. But I want to get a heads up with you guys to find out where you guys are. We're going to go to the money and career message deck. I want to find out what's going on with the losing the money. Let's find out what's going on with losing the money. What is the situation with losing money for Capricorn? What is going on here? What is the dealio? What is Capricorn? Okay. Someone is stealing from you. There's your problem. All right, pay attention. You're going to lose money because someone's stealing from y'all. Okay? Stay away from certain people trying to use you or steal from you. That's a warning. All right, so that's what I have for you, Capricorn. That's where the money losing coming from. All right. All right, but you are going to be... money's going to come from nowhere. Congrats to y'all. Yes, pay attention. Don't want to lose your money. And your health is good here, Capricorn. We always love hearing that. Let's move on to Aquarius. Let's find out what's going on with Aquarius, y'all. Going to Aquarius. Let's clear this up. Let's get all these cards cleared up. Let's go to the Aquarius. We're going to do that. Alright. Let's go to Aquarius. Let's move on. Here we are, Aquarius. Let's find out what's going on with you, Aquarius. What can Aquarius expect through the 15th and the 19th of July? Ooh, okay, we got the Page of Wands. Gonna be getting an ego boost, huh? Ooh. Nine Pentacles. Finances are starting to look good for you, huh? Alright. I feel like with the Page of Wands, You're starting to realize your growth, and you're starting to realize, you know, you don't need somebody telling you who you are. You got to believe in yourself. I feel like that's what's coming to you. With the Nine of Pentacles, I feel like you're in control of your situation. I feel like you're more in tune with what you want's going on with you as far as finances go. I do see, if you see green trees or like leaves with like growth of like cabbage, squash, things like that, that's going to need to be a sign that some money is coming your way. I do see you need to start wearing more gold or more red. Aquarius, you need to start wearing more gold or more red to start that abundance coming towards you, to bring that abundance in your way. I feel like things are finally looking up for you. Leo season is definitely going to be a game changer for you. Cancer season has been really rough for you so far here, Aquarius. I feel like you've been put to the ringer during the Cancer season, but I feel like Leo season is going to be looking up to you. I feel like there's going to be a young person, younger than you, possibly maybe equal your age. I feel like this individual is going to come up to you, and you're going to be able to have this conversation with this individual. I feel like a Leo is coming towards you. I'm feeling Leo, but it could be a Sagittarius or a Aries. But I'm feeling like there's going to be a Leo coming towards you. And I feel like a positive friendship is going to be coming from an earth sign. The dominant one I'm picking up right now is going to be Capricorn. But there could be a Virgo or Taurus, but I don't really feel strong energy towards that. I feel more towards Capricorn. I feel like you're going to be befriended by a Capricorn that's going to be able to give you that stability that you need and that grounding and support that you need. But this Leo is going to be very confident. This person's going to be very obvious that they're going to come towards you. They're going to make themselves obvious. Let's just put it that way. Let's move on to now. Let's find your chakra. I got a feeling that you need to pay attention to your chakra. I feel like... And heads up, this Leo will act immature. The Page of Wands is always immature energy, but this Leo is going to definitely be an immature person. They're going to be goof off. They're going to play a lot of games. But the thing about it is this, is that you need that in your life. I have your solar plex as your chakra you need to work on here, Aquarius. And it's manifestation of the light. I see the beauty in me. I grow and develop my inner self in harmony and light and beauty. I free myself from negativity. My heart transforms, my intellect shines, and my inner light grows. That's happening with that Page of Wands for you, Aquarius. You're finally stepping into that ego. And I don't mean the ego like, oh, I'm the shit, I'm the best. You're stepping in that ego of, I am worthy of what I put out there. I am worthy of what I receive. I am worthy of me putting my effort into this because I know I'm going to get it back. I am actually putting myself out there in a positive light and not doing it as a manipulation type tactic. That's what I'm getting from that. That's what I got from that. I feel like if you do it from a loving space here, Aquarius, or more of a, you know, an open spot, I feel like you're going to be in that position. That's what I'm getting. Let's go into your day of the week. Let's find out what day of the week is. It's going to be Sunday. It's going to be your lucky day of the week. Let's go into your messages. What's going to be coming for you? Let's see. All right, we have these ones. What's coming for Aquarius? A new pet is going to possibly come into your life. October is your month, and miracles are coming. Get a time frame. Let's see, what's the time frame? Let's get the time frame. Let's find out what the time frame is going to be. I know I'm curious to see myself. What is the time frame for Aquarius? What do they need to know? What is the time frame? 9 days to 9 weeks. The miracle is going to be coming. All right, so that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Love and light to you. Good job on, you know, stepping up and leveling up when it comes to your you know, confidence and actually stepping into it and letting it shine instead of, you know, putting yourself down all the time and thinking, well, this and that, and not doing it from a manipulative standpoint. Congratulations to you on that. I'm going to be moving on to Pisces, and this is going to be called a day. I'm going to do a timestamp for this so y'all can see what's going on for you guys. Here we are with Pisces. Let's get on with Pisces. Oh, we got to reshuffle. What's going on with Pisces? What does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to know from what can they expect from July 5th? Ooh. We got the okay. Got the Star card. All right, we got the Strength card. Okay, we got okay. I feel like Pisces, I feel like you've been kind of on the nitpicking side of things. I feel like you're indecisive of the situation. I think you're like at a crossroads, like you don't know what you want to do, and that's usually a Pisces thing. They get confused and they try to figure it out. But I think with the Star card, I think you're going to be able to have this manifestation. I feel like it's not the same thing as I got with the other sign. I'm getting this is like you aren't being true to yourself in some aspect. I feel like you're lacking in the water department. You're not, you know, going by water. You ain't drinking water. You're basically just, you know, in this type of mood to where like everything and anything starts bugging you in that aspect of things. I feel like with that situation is I feel like you got this chip on your shoulder that you haven't resolved yet. Like I feel like you just need to take some time and step back. But your manifestation is going to come. It's as how much did you put into it. You need to, you know, replenish it. You need to like pour into it. You need to believe it's going to happen. I feel like with the Strength card, I feel like you need to like sometimes just like don't be so harsh and don't be so masculine. I feel like it's okay for you to step in your feminine side and allow yourself to like enjoy the more beautiful side of things, to actually acknowledge the flowers, acknowledge the growth. I mean, I'm not saying that you don't have to be defensive or masculine. I'm just saying you need to put it aside for a little while. I feel like you're forgetting who you used to be. I think you're like fight so much and you've been strong for so long that you forgot what it's like to be feminine. And I feel like you've always have felt like everything's been put on your plate all the time, Pisces. So what to be expecting for you is, I feel like you need to get that chip off your shoulder for the manifestation to start happening. And I feel like with this Strength card, you've been strong for so long that I think what's expected to happen is you need to step in that feminine energy. If you see roses or lions, I really think that that's the time frame where you're going to be able to be at your highest, you're at the best. I feel like you need to pay attention to your dreams as well. Your dreams are telling you something. There's a message that can be coming to you. I do feel like August is going to be a very, very significant month for you. August is definitely going to be a very key point for you. Due to that, I'm going to see what you need to work on with your chakra, because I feel like I feel like you got 1 foot in the ground and 1 foot in water, and I feel like you're just like trying to get yourself. I feel like if you're strong to the whole situation, that you won't have to expose your feminine side. Your heart chakra. Transformation. Gotta work on your heart chakra here, Pisces. Let's read it. I am constantly evolving. I improve inward by working on my weaknesses and refining my strengths. Life ensures I'm presented with situations that will help me learn and grow. I am aware of my progress and open my wings to the light. Yeah, Pisces, I think you really need to like really see things for what they really are. Let's find out your lucky day of the week. And then we'll go into your messages. Monday is going to be your lucky day of the week. And let's go into what messages we have for you. Okay, we've got patience, abundance is coming. I just told you that, so that confirmation. You're protected. And what's this one? Your health is good. So whatever health issues you were dealing before, Leo season, I feel like you're going to be on a better situation when it comes to it, Pisces. I feel like Leo season is going to come into play, and I feel like you're going to be able not to have to be so like, I feel like things are going to start letting up on you. That's what I got for you. Well, I hope you all enjoyed it. Love and light to everybody. Appreciate all your likes, shares, and subscribes. I just want to let you know that I'm sorry I haven't been on for a little bit. I was under the weather. It's still no excuse, but I do appreciate all your support. Thank you for everybody that's been riding with me and literally tuning in and giving me my views and stuff. I do appreciate every one of you. Even if you're only listening just to your sign and you just pop in for a few seconds, I appreciate it. So I'm going to end this now, and love and light to you. And I hope July 15th of the 19th, you receive abundance. Love and light. Goodbye.